Yeah, alright, Trickers and Chuckers. Time for the penultimate episode of Review of the Day with the Masterpiece Society. The Enterprise has been assigned to the Moab sector to track a stellar core fragment from a disintegrated neutron star. To find the fragment is due to pass near Moab 4, threatening a human colony on the planet. On contacting the colony to arrange for evacuation, its leader, Aaron Connor, refuses, though allows an away team down to discuss the matter. Connor explains that the colony was formed 200 years prior to create a perfect society using genetic engineering and selective breeding, and he and the other leaders feel that evacuation would destroy the perfect order they have achieved. They discuss other alternatives, and the Enterprise chief engineer Geordi LaForge is introduced to Hannah Bates, a scientist. Bates proposes using a multi-phase tractor beam powered by the Enterprise's warp core to push the fragment from its path, which LaForge agrees would be a possible solution. After some deliberation, Bates is allowed to leave the colony to the Enterprise to oversee the process. Meanwhile, Deanna, Troy, and Connor start to develop a romantic attraction as they try to convince the other leaders that evacuation is the best option. Aboard the Enterprise, Bates' solution is found to be effective, but the equipment required is damaged too quickly to be used. LaForge recognizes her solution could be augmented with similar technology that enables his visor to operate, allowing the equipment to last long enough to manipulate the fragment safely away from Moab 4. LaForge comments that this solution wouldn't be possible in the current colony's manner of perfection, as imperfections like blindness would have been outright eliminated. As they continue simulations, they find that the solution is not perfect, but LaForge suggests that they reinforce the colony's shielding during the fragment's passing, allowing the colony to survive the fragment's passage. Connor initially refuses, as this would require more Enterprise personnel to transport to the colony, and he fears cultural contamination, but relents when Troy convinces him this is the only solution. The Enterprise is able to push the fragment far enough that the colony appears to be safe. As the other Enterprise crew return to the ship, LaForge and Bates check on the status of the colony's shielding. Bates reports that there are microfractures that will soon fail, and recommends full evacuation. LaForge, having not seen these on his visor, recognizes that Bates falsified the readings, as she wishes to leave with the Enterprise, recognizing that the colony has languished behind the technological improvements of the Federation. Admitting her lie, she requests asylum aboard the Enterprise. Several other colonists express their desire to leave. Troy brings Captain Picard to the colony to discuss the matter with Connor. Picard recognizes that the colony's society will be altered by agreeing to asylum, and cannot refuse this offer as a fundamental right of human free will. Connor reluctantly agrees, and allows Bates and 22 other colonists to leave with the ship. As they leave orbit, Picard comments on how this affair is a clear example of the necessity of the Prime Directive. The intervention of the Federation to save the colonists may have, in the end, proved just as dangerous to the colony as any core fragment could have ever been. Okay, not sure I follow you, but okay. So anyway, let's get a bit of a note about some music here in this episode. The piano music being played at the concert when the earthquakes hit. It is Chopin's Fourth Prelude in E minor. Huh, that's interesting. Didn't know that until just now. So for us, this is a pretty enjoyable episode, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about it. So overall, I give the Masterpiece Society 4 warp cores out of 5. Well, join me soon for the final episode of Review of the Day with Conundrum. Ooh. So, until then, live long and prosper, everybody.